chat about something. One, got my new Invisalign. Great. Fantastic. I moved to Quebec in 2022 and I moved in October, and I didn't do my taxes for 2022. I only started doing my own taxes last year for 2023. And I knew that my taxes for 2022 would be weird because it would be 2 provinces. And I was like, I don't give a fuck to learn that right now, but I will do next year because it's only 1 province. And I gave it all to my accountant, and I was like, just so you know, like, there's 2 provinces in this, can like make sure it's taken care of. And she was like, yep, it's taken care of, no problem. I was owed like $4,000 that year because I paid so much in taxes, and I am in like the lowest fucking tax bracket. Like, I don't make a lot of money, and it was my fault. I signed off on it without actually trying to educate myself on what should have been done. And then I do my 2023 taxes, and then I get 2.5 weeks ago, I get a thing in the mail from Revenue Quebec saying you have not filed your 2022 taxes. And I was like, perfect, great, thanks. So I did it immediately. And in the 12 weeks I was here, I paid like 29% tax, which is really fucking high. Like, provincial taxes, that's crazy high. So I was owed $2,000 when I did this return. 2.5 weeks go by, I'm like, where the fuck's the money? I'm dying because I had that massive car bill. I also have to pay off my Invisalign, and I just came back from Greece. Where's this money? And I log on, and I owe $8,000 because Quebec has always wanted to be its own country. That is a known thing, but it's just never happened. The vote was so fucking close, but it just never happened. But that doesn't mean they're not going to act like that anyway. And when you come from out of province, you are taxed on your worldwide income. So I may have made like $13,000 in Quebec. That's not my take home. That's just what I made. And I was taxed, I think like in 12 weeks, I gave Quebec like $3,800. So now I owe them hold on. So that makes for almost like $12,000. I owe them when I only made 13, and I only took home way less than that. So I actually had to pay to come here. But note, just anyone, if you move, if you're Canadian and you move from any province to Quebec, it does not matter if you worked 1 shift. It could have been a 4-hour shift on December 31st of whatever year you move here. If you lived and worked in whatever province for 364 days of the year and you came to Quebec on the last year, they are going to tax you as if you made all of that money like you lived in that province. You might be saying, are you getting double taxed? Yes, you do. All of my income that I paid federal tax on and Ontario tax on, I also have to pay Quebec tax on everything. At the end of it all, I calculated it, I'm paying 52% tax on my income when I should be paying a little bit less than half that. So I am so fucking scared. I don't know if I can survive this. Like, genuinely, I don't know if I might lose everything. There is hope in a sense that I can plead my case that I had more ties to Ontario as of the 31st than Quebec. So that means I've been taking copies of things, but I have my Ontario health card. I have my passport, which also doesn't really have my address in it of Ontario. It has, like, if it's lost or misplaced, it has, but it's been written in. I don't know. I have my driver's license. I have bills. I have my insurance. I have stuff from the federal government with my Ontario address. it is up to their discretion if it gets revoked. Because if they decide, okay, you had more ties to Ontario than Quebec, we just rule it out, you didn't make income in Quebec. And we leave it at that. It takes 70 days after I snail mail this. I've been nonstop crying, and like, capitalism's crazy. The fact that like someone just made it up and we just blindly follow it. Especially the people with like a lot of money have made this up, and then the people with like, I can barely live off my income. And yes, I've asked for a raise, but that won't come till January 1st. And I'm just, this is the reality of like the economy we live in. That, and if I don't want to be in a relationship right now, I don't want to share my space with anyone, that's the reality of what the consequences are. Can I eat today? Don't know. Might starve to death and die. Are suicidal thoughts coming in? They're trying, and I'm trying not to let it happen. I don't know what to do. This could all just blow over when I send it in, and they could be like, whatever, but it's like, I'm fucking scared. So that's the reality. Hey, I find like a lot of people on YouTube, like, they don't talk about money a lot, and this is something we all share a stress in. So, and I think the importance of the internet is being able to feel seen and know you're not alone. Like, the internet got me through the worst time in my life when I was a teenager, and it was because I knew I wasn't alone, because people shared their life experiences online. And I find that sometimes we lean into this glamorized role of things, and I just don't want to fucking do that online. Like, I'll literally put my labia online and be like, ha, funny. Like, you know, like, I hope I never fall behind rose-colored glasses, so to speak. Like, I just want to, this is so real, and we all share it, and needs to be talked about. Because my generation will never know home ownership. Ever. Unless, like, I force myself into a relationship and wanted to die. Which I'm never gonna do. I'd rather be homeless than deal with a man. That's crazy, because I actually meant that. Last little update. When I went to go get my Invisalign, I'll have to tend to that in a moment. It's crazy what showing a little bit of skin, having longer hair, and being alone in public will do to men. Like, literally, I was slipping on the drool on the metro floor. Women and femmes are beautiful. Like, I'm not like some revolutionary looking woman. Like, we're all like, yeah, women and femmes are just beautiful no matter what. But it's like crazy how disgusting men are, that as soon as you're showing leg and you're alone, and I find because I've had my hair really short and really long throughout my entire life, and the amount of attention I get with longer hair is crazy. I hate the male gaze. I hate it. It is everything. It's the reason that women and femmes Roman Empire is the need to be skinny and pretty. And then a man did come up to me on the platform, and he's like, am I bothering you? And I was like, maybe. And he's like, you were just so beautiful. And I was like, I know, thanks. And then the metro started moving, and I couldn't hear what he was saying, and I just like walked away. Do you want whipped creamies? Do you want it?